Today we're going to talk about how to show your ex that you've actually changed. How to show your ex that you're not the same person they broke up with. Let's go ahead and get into that. It's Clay with modernlove.life. One thing I've said in many videos is that your ex isn't going to walk back into the same relationship that they walked out of in the first place. And when I'm working with someone, it's pretty common that we may get to the point where they say, okay, how do I let them know this? Do I just tell them? Do I just explain to them that I've gone through some sort of personal development or personal growth? Do I lay it all out there? And here's how to do that. When I say change, there's different levels that we can look at this at. Like maybe you just needed to, stop smoking or something like that. I don't know. Something pretty superficial, right? Although, stopping smoking is probably great for your health, and I encourage you to do that if that's something you're dealing with. But, maybe it's just something superficial, right? You just needed to stop smoking. You just needed to get a job. You just needed to, whatever. Fine, go ahead and do that. That kind of stuff should be pretty readily apparent. You don't have to, make a big announcement about it and be like, I have stopped smoking. I have a job now or anything like that. But it should be pretty readily apparent as they interact with you. I noticed you haven't pulled out a cigarette this whole time we've been together. You just mentioned you got a job. You got to go to work tomorrow. Oh, tell me more about that. That'll take care of itself. But many times we want to look at things on a deeper level. Like maybe you got to work through some anger. Maybe you got to become more in touch with your emotions. Maybe you got to be more self-expressive or take more chances in life or whatever it might be. If that's the case, then go ahead and do that. It should come across in your interactions. It should come across in your way of being. But beyond that, what's really going to help is if you just drop whatever personality trait you had that was causing problems in the first place and just actively embody a new personality trait. What do I mean by that? In the past couple of videos, I've been talking about how your breakup is a symptom of something. It's a symptom of some place that you feel incomplete and not whole in your life. What I'm asking you to do is to find a way to feel complete and whole through personal development, meditation, spirituality, metaphysics, connecting with source, whatever you need to do to feel more complete. And as you do that, you're going to drop certain personality traits. You're going to be able to drop the anxiety that you felt that says, hey, I'm not going to be able to handle this because I'm on my own, because I'm not whole and complete. You're going to be able to drop the anger that says, hey, I need to fight and struggle and try to get something. You're going to drop many of these other things. And as you do this, you're going to become a different person. You're going to become someone that you never were before. Just as an example, when I was in high school, I was crazy shy, very socially anxious, barely ever spoke in class. And, now here I am making YouTube videos that get, thousands of views, and people all over the world are watching me, all that sort of stuff. It's not because I'm, some great, amazing person or anything, but it's because I was able to become someone else. I was able to drop my shyness. I was able to drop my social anxiety to the point where it's okay, I can put a video up on YouTube. And sure, I'll get some positive comments and maybe some negative ones too, hopefully more positive than negative. But I'll get some comments, and I'm hopefully making a difference in people's lives. That's what some people tell me, and I'm grateful for that. And hopefully I'm making a difference in your life as well too. But I never could have been able to do that as the person that I was back in high school. I would have been way too shy, way too self-conscious, way too worried that someone would have given me a thumbs down or something, that I would never have done it. And so what we want to do is we want to say, okay, where is it you feel incomplete and unwhole? Going back to high school, it's okay, I don't feel comfortable even raising my hand in class to answer a question, let alone talking to the girl that I got a crush on, let alone taking a stand up for some friend if they're being bullied or whatever it might be. I needed to work through that. And as I was able to work through that and learn to trust myself, learn to find more wholeness, learn to find more completeness, learn to have more security in myself, I was able to become a different person. And now, whenever I meet someone from high school that I haven't spoken to in, 10 or 20 years, They're like, whoa, you're like way different. And I don't have to go out and announce it. Oh yeah, like I'm not shy anymore. They can just pick it up, and it's automatic. Even though it's an internal shift, it's still reflected in my behaviors. It's still reflected in how I show up in life. That's what you got to do. You got to find these places that you feel incomplete and not whole, and you got to fix those up. You got to patch those up. By the way, we're probably going to be doing a free thing where I kind of talk about some of this more metaphysical stuff. Feel free to check it out in the link down below in this video. It's probably been posted by now, but go ahead and sign up for that. And then, as you do this, it's going to be reflected back to you in your life, because you're not going to be the same person. You're not going to have the same personality. You're going to have totally different opportunities presented to you, totally different doorways, open doors that happen to pass by you in life, because you're not the same person, because you're not the same shy person that you were, the same disappointed person that you were, angry person, insecure person, whatever. Well, that's what we got to do, is we got to take this relationship, this breakup, look at it as evidence that there's something in your life that needs to be fine-tuned a little bit, or maybe a lot, and do what you need to do to get that tightened up. And as you do that, you're not going to be the same person, and then that, simply through you just being someone else, is going to be reflected out into the world, projected out into the world, onto your ex or onto anyone else, and they're going to be able to see that you're not who you used to be. And so you don't need to make some big giant proclamation that you've somehow changed. It's just going to be there in how you show up. It's just going to be there in your energy, in your attitude, in your behaviors. Not that you need to sculpt certain behaviors or orchestrate certain behaviors. They'll just know, because you're just not the same person that you used to be. And when you're not the same person that you used to be, you're just automatically going to do things that are different. And you don't have to plan it out or orchestrate it out or make some big speech or make a point to show that, like, yeah, I don't lose my temper anymore. It's just not who you are. And they'll pick it up. They'll know it. And it'll be pretty obvious. Anyway, once again, if you want to join us on this free thing on energy and changing your way of being, please go ahead and sign up for it down in the link in the description box below. Anyway, take care, and I'll talk to you next time.